Hey y'all, okay. It's your girl Share Sixth Sense. Welcome back to my channel. Alright. I was being called to do a love reading, okay? And I literally kept hearing Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet, right? Two completely different time periods, yet they're both timeless examples, right, of love. Okay, they both had their challenges. Confirmation, because what, um, and I feel like my collective may be building or realizing that they have a timeless love, okay, on their hands. Because this example of love is literally um examples of love that defies societal expectations, burns brightly in the face of adversity, and ends tragically. Okay, so some of y'all may be already at that time period where the tragic ending has happened and you guys are trying to like understand, what's going on, or you guys are stuck somewhere in between the middle of being a power couple, some a couple that defies, society norms. Either way, I want to get into it because why have I been hearing them? Bonnie and Clyde. Um, Either way, they both, are very much passion based. They're both rebellious and ultimately cost of living or loving each other on the edge, right? Like they don't care what people say, what people think about them. They are who they are and they want to be with who they want to be with and they don't care. Um and that's why they both were very dynamic in their time period. They went out with a bang and they loved each other throughout every issue, every cause. Anyway, I digress and I want to get into why I've been hearing it and who in my collective is in this powerful passionate love experience and what is happening. Okay, so if you're here, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of my channel. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. um Let me clean my glasses off because we really gonna see some things. Okay, we're gonna get into it. All right, and who better to do it than your favorite intuitive? Your girl. All right. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Because somebody is living passionately, loving passionately, and on loving on the edge of societal norms. They don't give a fudge. Okay. They don't give a fudge of what people got to say about them and who they love. All right, and I love that for y'all. If that's y'all, I love that for y'all. I hope that it's not a tragic ending between you guys, and I just hope that you guys have that powerful, passionate dynamic of being, badass in love. Um, so let's see. What does my collective need to hear? Okay, why am I being called to do this Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet reading? Who? Ooh, okay, okay, just throw them out there. Let's get into it. All right, so we are dealing with let's start from the top. Ace of Pentacles, all right. So I'm getting Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and it's meaning that you guys feel like you lost the opportunity, right? So maybe you guys are in, for some of you, I'm hearing some of you guys are real passionate about who you're with, but this card is letting me know overall, y'all don't see yourselves really long term. So it could be like a loss of opportunity, right? And for the person, yeah. See, so you don't see yourselves long term because you, the person watching this, right? I'm getting the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is like selfishness. You're in this because of how you feel, how this relationship is making you feel, right? The passion, the the fiery excitement. I'm hearing like a lot of materialistic gain is what you get from it. And the challenges and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, you see yourself here, but you don't get long term. You're madly in love for the moment, right? It's very much selfish. Okay. And then I also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, right? Right. So it's like if you leave, no, for them. I'm hearing for them. You guys, you're very much selfish, and right now, you guys are going through like a conflict in the relationship, and that's because for them, they have some financial setbacks. Like things may not be going how it started financially for you guys. And that's what's making you being real selfish. Like it's one-sided charity. Like give me, give me, give me. Oh, it's passionate. Like he's whispering me off here and he taking me there and he does this and he does that for me. But now your partner, your person is going through something financially, and it's like, wait, he might not love me the way he said he loved me. Wait. Okay? That's what I just heard. So you are loving based on materialistic stuff. What's the next card? Right, justice, right? So in the relationship, the justice card came up upright. So, just dealing with, you got to live in that truth. Are you with this person for the money? Or are you with this person because of the passion that you felt? Right? Money just enhanced that. Money just made the passion feel stronger. But is the passion still there if the money isn't? Question. Let's get into let's get into it, okay? It's a cause and effect with the justice thing. Like, okay, your person bought you all these things, he does or she does all these things. I could be talking to a female who feels this way because I keep wanting to say he, but men, women trick too, so it ain't tricking if you got it. But if they used to show up for you in that way, the cause, was them showing up for you financially, and doing things for you financially. And the effect was you felt passion, you felt secure, you felt in love, like, you defying the odds. Okay. The end result is Page of Pentacles, y'all. It's a lot of pentacle energy. So and you know what, Bonnie and Clyde, they was out here, robbing people and doing all the other stuff. They were in it for the materialistic stuff and the excitement that came with it. So that could be y'all, right? Like the excitement of your finances. And just because your person is going through something financially doesn't mean that he's going to be that way or she's going to be that way forever. All right. So you have to understand and dig deep, find the truth. Because the relationship could be successful. It could be, but you have to get to the truth of the matter. Were you with this person for love, or were you with this person for what they could do for you? Oh, I see. I'm starting to begin to understand why they were saying Romeo Juliet, right? Because Romeo and Juliet, they dealt with like the miscommunication, false led, they were falsely led to like doubt, um, which caused their death. Ultimately their death. So for me, I'm hearing like the miscommunication about the finances could be the downfall of your relationship if you guys are not communicating like, you used to show up for me in this way, however you're not doing that anymore. It could lead to you guys not being together. But you have to get to the truth of the matter. Like, is this who you want to be with? And do you want to be with them for the money or because you actually love them? Yeah, and bottom of the deck energy is Six of Cups in reverse. So you're being unrealistic about the situation. Like, just because they're going through something doesn't mean that they're forever going to be that way or go through this situation. It just means that you guys have to be able to communicate so that you guys, this relationship doesn't end up, dying off, essentially. Like, you don't want a tragic ending just because, which, like I said in the beginning, is the common denominator between both of those couples, Romeo and Juliet, and Bonnie and Clyde. Both of their endings were very traumatic. So you don't want a traumatic ending just because you're not being realistic. So that's something that you guys need to dig deeper about. Because, y'all, I was literally hearing do a love reading, Romeo and Juliet, Bonnie and Clyde. Like, and this is why, because y'all are going through something. And you got to understand both of those relationships, they went through conflict, but their passion for each other, their love for each other above all things outweighed everything that they went through, to the point that they were willing to die together no matter what. Okay, so that's something that you need to realize, and you can't be selfish in your relationship if you have a love like that. Exactly. Look, okay, the Nine of Pentacles, all pentacle energy, y'all are very much materialistic within this relationship. You cannot let the materialistic aspect of your relationship determine whether you guys are a good fit for each other. Because you're being greedy, you're dissatisfied with what they are doing now, currently, from when they were courting you, right? Because back in that time, they used to court people. They used to take you out. They used to open doors. Like, so in the beginning, you guys probably started like, and your partner probably was doing all of those things, and courting you. But now that you guys are deep in the relationship, right, I'm hearing a standard was set, right? So like they came to you and they set a standard, and now they're not living up to the standard that they presented, and now you're dissatisfied, right? The materialistic aspect of what they presented to you is no longer coming through because they're dealing with some financial setbacks. But is the love strong enough is the question. Okay, is the love strong enough to outlast what is going on currently? Let's find out. Can you give me a card to answer that question, please? Is the love strong enough to outweigh the materialistic or the financial aspect of this relationship? That's crazy. But I was called to do it, so I'm here to tell y'all the truth, because you ain't going to get nothing less from me. All right? And I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Okay. Page of Wands came out. Look at that. So if you're enthusiastic about, this person, if this person excites you and you want to explore what life could be with them regardless of the money, I feel like you're going to discover that you guys can be free-spirited regardless of if you have a lot of money and materialistic stuff or if you don't. Let's elaborate. Can you elaborate on the Page of Wands, please? Because I'm definitely hearing free spirit, right? Like, you're just going with the flow. And if you guys work on the communication, if you let them know, your partner know, like, look, you're not showing up for me, I feel like it's something that you would still explore, but maybe the communication is off. So you're like, right, you're trying to protect yourself because you don't know. Four of Pentacles just came out. Honey, you cannot literally greed. Like, it's all I'm hearing. Like, you are being greedy. Like, yes, they set this high standard and they're not meeting it, but somebody is being. You guys are not planning properly. Like, you guys are gonna lose the opportunity within this relationship because y'all refuse to talk to each other. You guys are not planning. You guys are not talking it out. You're just like, oh, you're not showing up for me the way you set the standard this way. How you gonna set a standard and not show up? Like, this is what you were doing. You literally were doing this, not me. I'm just here. I'm a free spirit. I was going with the flow. But you put me on the game. Like, you put me in a higher tax bracket is what I'm hearing. You showed me this life and now you can't even uphold it for me. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. And now you feel like you got to protect yourself and be, that free spirit. Like, you got to, like, I got to figure out something. I'm going to go where the money reside. Catch me where the money reside is where I'm is what I'm hearing, y'all. That's what I'm hearing. You cannot be like that. You guys are gonna have a tragic ending. Let me get the bottom of the deck energy because, yeah, Queen of Wands, Wand energy. Look, coming out again, demanding. You're like, you set this damn standard, and now how you gonna pretend to be something you not? And I'm just sitting here like I didn't need this, but you showed me that this is what it could be, and now you're not even upholding your part of the bargain. Like, how you gonna bring me here and then leave me to figure it out on my own? So that's why that self-protection, like, the Four of Pentacles is like, I gotta figure out something to protect myself because it ain't looking too good no more, right? You can't demand that. You gotta work through that. Let me get a Lover's card. What does your person want you to know? What does your person want you to know? Real quick before I end it. I'm going to give you my little advice at the end. But, Ooh, okay. Fly on out there. Gaslighting you. Y'all, I can't make this up. I can't make it up, y'all. I cannot make it up. It literally says gaslighting you. I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Baby, they money is funny. They money is really funny. So you're not crazy for feeling this way. You're like, you brought me here. You showed me a life that I thought was more materialistic, more, more lavish, luxury, right? You had me thinking when you were courting me, right? That you had more than what you had. You were doing way more than you could actually do to gaslight you into being with them. And now that you've done sat here and you've done been with them, now you're like, I gotta protect myself. I gotta figure something else out for me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Because about my collective, I ain't playing. I ain't playing about y'all, okay? So y'all let me know if this was for you, because somebody needed to hear this. Baby, you is not crazy. Look at me trying to be hopeful and it's looking crazy. Like, all right, They were given to you. They were given to you. They were doing for you. They were showing up for you. They were courting you all the ways that you're like, oh my God, this is my perfect person. Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet, you thought this was your fairy, like not fairy tale, but you know, this was the one. You knew you were going to go to hell and back because my man, my man, my man. But really, your man was money fishing you, or your girl was money fishing you. Let me pull one more card. Anything else they want to say? Because I'm not playing with y'all. My collective on YouTube, I'm not playing with y'all. I told you I was gonna show up. I'm here showing up, and we're gonna keep showing up for each other. But this right here, y'all needed to hear. Y'all thought y'all was crazy, baby. You not crazy. They was gaslighting you. They made you feel like they had millions of dollars. They was big spender, okay? Like, I'm literally hearing in my head, like, you want to boss up your life? You got to get in with me. Like, that's how they were, you know, courting you. Like, I could take you there. I could take you up. I can move it on up. I could do that for you, okay? And then now that you with them, they can't even do that. You're realizing, like, this was not it. This was, like, the free trial was everything. But now that you gotta pay for it, what I look like paying for this? I was trying to be hopeful, like, you can't be materialistic, but baby, they gaslighted you. They don't got it. And you knew it. You knew it as soon as y'all started getting serious, is what I'm hearing. Which is why you were demanding it. Honey, it's time to go. They don't even got nothing else to say. Nothing else you want them to know. What else do they need to know? Nothing but the truth. Okay? Nothing but the truth. They can't even gaslight you no. They can't even gaslight you no more. Because the truth is out, baby. The truth is out. What we doing? Who we pulling up on? Let me know. Okay? Because like I said, who better to do it than your favorite intuitive? Okay? And I'm going to tell you the truth. You ain't crazy. You being demanding and you telling them they need to show up. They need to show you that wealth, that inheritance. Where is it at? You're clueless. You trying to find it. Okay? And that's why it's a lost opportunity. Because you gave them the opportunity to show you that how they courted you was really the lifestyle that they had. And the longer you stay with them, you realize that it was an overinvestment in work. Right? Like they were overdoing it when they were trying to date you to get you. And now you're seeing all the financial setbacks. Like they were spending money and courting you, doing luxury stuff with you, baby. And they just about as down bad. Just as about as down bad. Look, I'm gonna pull a goddess thing. Because why are they playing with you? Why are they playing with you? I don't even like that for you. Okay, but now that you know, you know. You know better, you could do better. Honey, and you not crazy. You not crazy? Can I get a card from here? You is not crazy. I'm gonna leave it right here, actually, because this... Oh. Let me see. The Traveler. Baby, it's time to move on. This is the clarity that you needed. It's time to move on. Okay? It's time to go ahead and get going. All right, before it becomes a tragic ending. We don't want it to be a tragic ending. Like Romeo and Juliet or Bonnie and Clyde, okay? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me know down in the comments, like I said, if this resonated with you. And if this is you that you going with it, honey, at least now you know. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. After you subscribe, make sure that you hit that notification bell so you know every time that I drop a video, because who better to do it and get into it than your favorite intuitive. All right, it's your 6th sense. And I'm out. Love y'all.